Hello. Obviously I've never done this before, so we are trying new things. I tried a Twitch stream on Tuesday of this week, and now we're trying a TikTok stream. Just kind of get a feel for how all of these things work. Because I'm curious. If I get one viewer, I'll show my outfit of the day and start thinking about what I'm gonna do. Keep going. We're letting up more viewers know you're live. Mirror your video. Live gifts. Pause live. Oh, there's a way to pause the live. That's nice. AI generated content. Content disclosure. Support a nonprofit. No, it's actually pretty streamlined. Huh. Okay. What about these features? I need requirements. Check requirements. Get more viewers. Go live for 30 minutes. Go live on 3 separate days. Access more features. Okay. And hosts. Unlock plus creators. Okay. I am kind of loving this format. You know what? Y'all, I'm gonna throw you on the charger. And I'm going to start cleaning my house, because that was my goal for this. I'm gonna pick up some of the trash in my house. Oh, hello. This is going to be the hardest part, is reading people's names. Hello, human. I'm just going to kind of be cleaning in my room and hanging out and getting used to being on camera. I have a Twitch channel under the same name, and I'm kind of comparing and contrasting the ease of use of both. Welcome in, welcome in. A trucker. My brother's a trucker. Been doing it a long time. You can go follow him on here. His name is, I can't think of my brother's name on this tab. Hello. Hello, hello. But this is my dress for the day. It's got bunnies on it. It's got long sleeves. I'm so happy about it. Hello, Elijah. Welcome, welcome. Keep on letting more viewers know you're live. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think I have about 500 followers on here. Hello, welcome. What does this mean? Top viewer. Showing the 99. Oh, so there are certain people that have stuff turned on and some people that don't. Got it. Mostly men. Morning, James. Well, it's morning for me. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to be kind of picking up around my room. My goal today is pick up the trash in my room, because there's like a couple cans and like allergy pill stuff. Like, I have a bunch of these lying around because I was having like a pretty bad allergy month. Just the whole month of July has just been so, which has been gross. Sorry. Didn't mean to gross anyone out, but I don't really see How are you guys this morning? There's 8 people watching. Tell me what you're doing. What you up to? Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, we're gonna go this way. My emotional support gallon of water. Actually, you know what? We're gonna ignore most of what's going on here. Hello. I wondered if that was somebody I knew. We're gonna be nice to me because, like I said, I've been going through a whole allergy thing, and I need to clean up my house. Hello, hello. What does that mean? I have to. Something is wrong. Gifter badge? I don't know what a gifter badge is. Well, welcome in, Buddy Bandersnatch. That one I can pronounce. Okay. Something itchy. Yeah. So, I had to go to the doctor for my allergies because I was coughing and hacking so bad it was making it hard to breathe while I was working. And I was like, I don't really want this to be my life right now. This is not pleasant for me. And I went, and they were like, well, you came last year. I was like, I don't remember coming here last year, but okay. And he said, yeah. And then I remembered last year around July. That's a good point. There have been, I have my theories. Around July last year, I had the same flare up, but it was a dry allergy. So there's what's called wet. I describe it as wet allergies versus dry allergies. Which it is gross. I'm not gonna lie to you, it is gross. I don't like it. But I'm just saying, there's like the congestion and like the runniness and the swelling in the throat versus the dry, itchy type allergies. And what I found out from the doctor is that depending on the type of allergy medicine you're taking, there's different ones that are better for each type of allergy. And what I was taking was really good for the dry, itchy type, which I've also suffered from, but not the wet drainage, sinus drainage kind of type, which is, I know, very, very gross. I don't love it. But it is what it is. That's my life. I have to sort it out. So I switched they gave me a steroid, which they gave me last year in July. But my theory on this, and some of this is backed by science, some of it is not. This is just hearsay in my opinion. My theory is that as the globe gets warmer, like, we can't deny that every year our winters are getting shorter, and every year our summers are getting longer, and all those types of things. New plants are having multiple pollinating seasons. So if our summer starts sooner, like our allergies are going to ramp up sooner. So like last year I had it in July, this year, and that's also kind of dependent upon just how the summer goes. Like sometimes summers start sooner, sometimes they start later, but generally speaking, I kind of think that the type of plants and things that are growing now, our bodies are just not used to. So we're having to adjust, and then we get a little bit of a reprieve, and then they pollinate again. And then our bodies are just like congested and sick for the majority of the time. And they haven't. And I also wonder about, I wonder about exposure. Like the things that we were exposed to as kids or not exposed to as a kid. Because I didn't grow up here. I moved here from a different state. So I didn't grow up with the types of plants that are here. So it's quite possible that my body is just still adjusting or something, and it's just like overreacting to whatever irritants there are in the air. But I feel like even people who've lived here a long time, let's put you there, lived here a long time, I don't know if I like that, hold on, have also struggled with allergies. So, I mean, like I said, there's a little bit of give and take there of just like, maybe a little this, a little that. Today is the first day I'm starting to have a little drainage again. The last 2 days haven't been too bad. But it's been raining, it's been kind of nice, so I've gotten a break from all the bullshit. I think I might drop the majority of the trash in here. Oh. One of my snack things. Throw you down there. Welcome in, welcome in. A couple people have joined. I'm just kind of hanging out. Like I said, I have a Twitch. I don't know if I've said anything about my Twitch, but I have a Twitch under the same name, I believe. I have a 98 at the end of that Twitch channel. I'm trying to kind of figure out which thing is best for me. I mean, TikTok has always been good to me. I really like TikTok as a platform, personally. New followers, 41 views. I'm obviously getting a lot more views on TikTok because I have a lot more followers there. A lot of people, well, not a lot, but a reasonable amount of followers for a woman of my age and the amount of posts I've done over the years. Because I was thinking I'm constantly thinking about how TikTok was one of those things, social media things that I did. There's some clothes. We're going to figure out sort clothes later. One of those things I started and I was just like, oh, I'm just going to do this for fun. And then I was just like, whoo. I just jumped in with both feet. So here we are. And my goal for my TikTok and or my Twitch and or I honestly used to have a YouTube channel too, but that was under a different name and all that stuff. So I'd have to change that. But Dracula. I can pronounce that name. I can identify. Fab. trying to think of what I was trying to say. My goals. My goals are to maybe launch a comedy career. Fuck around, find out, you know. Maybe possibly raise funds for charity, because I'm involved with quite a few charities in my local area. And I think if a lot of them had resources, well, I would like to be a resource for them and just be like a person that could communicate what they're trying to do and also like raise funds for them, because they're already doing like the people that I know that do I'm gonna pick up another one of my rot spots over here. So let me just move some stuff around. The people I know that work with charitable organizations are so busy doing things that it's really difficult for them to find time for fundraising. And I've been racking my brain trying to figure out how to make that happen, you know? And if I can make it happen this way, I feel like it would be amazing. I don't know what will happen or if I will be able to make it happen, but that's a possibility. And I always wanted a comedy career. It is the dream of mine. But I'm from a small town, and then I moved to a small town after I graduated college. So like I haven't really had space for it in my life. And I think a lot of people who want to do comedy have suggestions of like, go to your local whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't want to, because that's 30 to 45 minutes away. And when I get home from work, I don't want to do that. But I can wait see, here's the thing about me. I can wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as it were, and do shit like this and chat with people. But that's when I'm awake. Not everybody's awake at that time. So it's like, this fits, I can make my hopes and dreams fit into my life and not the other way around. You know? That's my goal. I know I have a fly torture device over there. I'm sorry. I don't feel super happy about it myself, but I cannot have flies flying in my ears while I'm trying to sleep. Sleep is like one of the most sacred things to me. And if you fuck with it, you're either really special to me, like a partner or something, or I hate you and I hope you burn in hell. So, that's that on that. Don't fuck with my sleep, otherwise you get stuck on a fly strip. But we're gonna start here. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I already got quite a few followers. Welcome, Nana. Nana, yes.
Nana banana. Banana.
Sorry. In case you can't tell, this whole rocket ship is powered by ADHD. And I got diagnosed when I was 22. And not long after that, I changed careers. I went from a teacher to a housekeeper. A house cleaner. I was a domestic house cleaner for 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. teacher for 2 years, house cleaner for 2 years, and now I've been a housekeeper at a nursing home for almost a year. I'm hoping this will be the job that I will stay at for a while and just be happy. Because honestly, old people vibe with me better than people my age do. That's probably why a lot of you are just kind of like, what is going on in this live stream? It's because I just exist in the world. I didn't, I didn't ask. Ooh, sorry. Just found a used Band-Aid from it's mine. I know it's mine. And that's gross enough. And also some hot glue. Because I do crafts and shit. Maybe I'll do some of that on live streams too, like crafting. I don't know. I'm gonna do what I want. If you're along for the ride, that's cool. That's that's the reality of what's going on here. Because I want, like I said, I want my life to match what I'm doing, not to center my life around what I'm doing, if that makes sense. This is for also my allergies, because I'm too cheap to buy actual Kleenexes. This is actually free with a $1 purchase at local thrift store. Shout out my besties over there. Some of my best friends are from that store. And they're so nice to me. Usually I would be there in the morning, but actually I got this dress with the rabbits on it, and this brown top, this leather top from there. Oh, the one thing I didn't mention, these are my house shoes. They are also rabbits. In case you can't tell, I like rabbits a little bit. I also have a tattoo. I have a rabbit living in my house. She's watching me. She's always watching. But basically rabbits saved my life in a variety of ways because I see myself in them. And also that's the kind of, the way I explain it to most lay persons is that when they feel safe, they feel calm. And that's the kind of energy I want to cultivate in my life and for my people and for animals, obviously, in my home. So, except for flies. Fuck them. Well, I'll do love and respect. They can live. Like, I'm not saying flies can't live, just not in my house. I'm okay with them living everywhere else, just not in my house. I do a lot of things to just exist in my space, and all y'all can do is buzz in my ear when I'm trying to heckin' sleep. And disrespectful. So, got someone's trash pickup. Oh, shit. Picked up. I might even do this room in here a little bit. I was actually living out of this room for a hot second because I was worried about some other stuff going on the other side of the house. And breathing and air quality and all that, which is interesting. I know, because after I got that kind of cleared up for myself anyway, then the outdoor allergies started in. So it's been a rough year, man. I remember July, August, September, October, November, December. We're halfway through. No, I can't remember months off the top of my head. I can't remember any numbers off the top of my head. To be real, I struggle. I struggle. Fan club. Invite to join your fan club. You can be a fan of me. Amazing. I'm just kind of looking at some of these features for funsies. Reese. Kind of sad my friend isn't watching me, but that's okay. This is going to be a constant thing. I'm constantly going to be looking for things to prop my phone up against. Should I get a pop socket? Yes. Will I? No. Because I like my phone being flat. But I also like the idea of my phone standing up. So when I was in college, I made these clay holding stands that were perfect for holding up your phone. And if you put your phone sideways, you could charge it on there too. And I think it was probably something I saw on Pinterest, because I'm big on Pinterest too. I actually, there was a freaking live stream way of doing things on Pinterest. I'd be probably fairly sold on it. I need to get that. Every time I'm in here, I think about this painting that I need to give to somebody. I made it for them ages ago, and excuse me. Didn't get it to them, so there it sits. Yeah, I need to go through my clothes, and I need to take care of the bunny.
This is my baby. I'm a baby this morning.
She seems pretty docile. Just kind of watching me wander around the house in circles. It's usually in the evening when she's actually like, I want to get out. Let me out. Set me free. But right now, she just kind of stares at me doing all this other shit. Actually, usually I'm volunteering around this time. I just wanted to take some time to A, test this out. B, like I said, clean up. Okay. So I think I've gotten to the point where I can transition into doing work on my clothes. I'm glad the connection is good, because I think I'm gonna make my bed first. Because first of all, I pay a bit of a chunk of change for the connection I have, so it better be good. And all other aspects of this whole scenario that's going on here is pretty low tech. Because I'm not the one. I was watching a Twitch stream last night of someone called, I'll shout him out, AI Seuss there, who has a whole ship that he programmed to be able to respond to voice commands. I think that's how it works. He might just be a little gremlin behind the computer just boop, boop, booping, but I don't know any better, so, and that's what he says it is, so I assume that's what it is, and that's how it works. I tend to believe people when they tell me things, much to my detriment, but you know. I know, I have random these are clean clothes on my bed, probably from some point that I wanted to wear them and I decided not to. But I also didn't put them away, so here they sit. And socks. Socks right now are struggle. This is the best blanket in the world. My best friend gave it to me. This is the second best. This is a weighted blanket. Oh, pardon me. For when you feel like your body is buzzing. And not in a fun way. Weighted blanket. Good times had by all. Immediately I put this blanket on my boyfriend and he fell right asleep. Every damn time. He's just like 2 minutes, he's out. I mean, he's a pretty sleepy boy normally, but like, you put this on him, he's like out. God, I love him. Chaos gremlin. I felt like organizing clothes will feel a little less chaotic if my bed is made. Maybe. I also had this grand idea of like washing my winter clothes or paying somebody to wash my winter clothes because I'm too lazy to do it myself. Which is real. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to do it. So I'm doing all these other tasks to avoid doing it. I will do the most to avoid doing laundry. Like, especially folding laundry. I'll wash my clothes. I like clean clothes and clean blankets and clean sheets and clean everything. I can't for the life of me fold. And that's okay. Like, I'm okay with that now. But Gordon Johnson, hello. I wasn't always okay with it. I wasn't always as okay and chill. I'm not chill. But I found more trash. See, that's the... I just need to take a trash bag everywhere I go in this house. Like I said, I haven't been home much, so I need to be nice about that. Not to you, but to me. When I was having issues with the house, I just wasn't here that much because I was worried about other stuff and stuff. Ooh, my keys. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And put my keys, jingle, jangle, dingle, dangle, with my purse. So I don't have to go looking for my keys when it's time to go somewhere again. Alright. Now, I also got a pair of pants from my best friend. I'm not sure if they'll fit me or not. I'm not sure if... Is there anyone watching now? 411 followers. 30 minutes. Alright, 3 separate days. Co-host. Yada yada. Okay, we'll just kind of set you there for a couple more minutes. My friend always gives me her clothes because you wouldn't know it by looking at us, but like up here we're the same size. Like our torso and our chest and our arms are similar. She's shorter than me significantly, but like from here up she's like similar, which is interesting. Anyway, so a lot of times I'm like the longer version of her. So like she lets me go through any clothes that she's thinking about getting rid of so I can be the first to go through them, basically. I don't know. Alright. I'm trying to decide what things I need to retire from my circulation. I've been wearing a lot for a long time. So, this I'll keep. This is May All Your Bacon Burn. This I just got, so I'll keep this as well. This is a NASA hoodie I really like. I think... I don't know. I like it, but I think I can do better. So, you know? I think I thrifted these originally. This one's harder to get rid of. I'll keep one, I'll get rid of this other one. See, this is why I have a hard time doing this, is because I have a hard time getting rid of things. Okay. This is good. What's this? Oh, my seam's legit. Animal Crossing shirt. So the funny thing is, not funny, but the reality is I am a gamer. I do genuinely love playing games, but like, I don't really, I'll keep that for now. I don't have the type of computer, I have a Nintendo DS, or a Nintendo Switch, and that's not super good for streaming, so I can't really stream games with my current setup of things, so I'm kind of stuck doing just regular shit like this. Hello. Winter 2018. That was the year I took political science in 2 weeks. And I learned more in that than I think most public schoolers do in 2 weeks. So, this is what I call my culture. It's not really, it was kind of, it was like a teen Wednesday night service for teenagers at a church. It's called The Collective, which sounds like a cult. Which was hilarious to me, and I keep it. And it's a nice shirt. it's still a nice shirt, and if you wear it with like if you pair it with a fucking scarf, perfect. But at least I'm getting out my winter clothes out of my dresser. If nothing else today, I can do that. And I have a box of summer clothes over there. So I think that's, at least this drawer, we can, I don't know if I want to retire these just yet, but I kind of want to, but also they're worn out in the back, so if I donate them, they're probably just going to throw them away. I don't really know how to fix them, but they're bell bottoms. They're my favorite. It's rough out here, man. It's rough out here. But this is a shirt I bought in Spain when I went in 2019. I walked the Camino de Santiago. I talk about it all the time. It was a very significant part of my life. One of the most, like, meaningful things I've probably ever done. Alright. That's a drawer of clothes. And I'm going to get rid of those. I don't really need those anymore. I like this. This is just like a black and white lace top. And this is the other of the pillowcases that I forgot about. Alright. Box of clothes. Honestly, I might need more hangers this year. Because I know I'm a feminist, but I bought more dresses this year. This one's like a 50s style that I just thrifted pretty recently. We'll start working from over here. My phone's I'm kind of going by how dead my phone is, by the way. So if I randomly just like, okay, bye, that's why, because my phone's almost dead. Well, it's not almost dead now, but hypothetically, I might get going on this and fucking forget about my phone. I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't really like that anymore. I do want to wear this red dress again. I do need to wear that again. Okay. The dress that I was saying I'm going to get rid of is this one. And the reason being is that again, this is just me. The reason being is that I cried in it too many times. Or it reminds me of things that made me sad. And I am a very sentimental person. But at the end of the day, I got my 2 wears out of it. And honestly, I do the mannequins at the thrift store I work at sometimes. Most of the time, actually. That I'm there, it's one of my favorite things to do. So, I could probably find one that this would work on. Green eyes, welcome in. Unless you left, in which case, bye. Feel free to comment and, chat. I'm here to talk. Obviously, I'm doing a lot of the talking, but, Rebella sent TikTok universe to... I don't know what that means, but okay. Have fun over there. Doing that. Yeah, but that's probably the only dress that I'm going to be able to part with. Because a lot of these... I just really like dresses, man. I've always wanted to be in fashion. I've always... That's my other, that's more of a pipe dream than anything, and I know that. I haven't even gotten these out of the bag yet from moving in January. But like, ooh, this is the summer dress bag, which I've only like 2 in here right now because I've worn most of the ones that, oh, perfect. I will replace the depressed me dress with the polka dot 50s dress in my closet for all the adventures that can go on with that one. Okay. And these 2 were from the last time I went and got my clothes cleaned by somebody else, which was a good experience. It was a $30 experience. And I was kind of like, hey, I can do that occasionally, but not every 2 or 3 weeks. This is a thrifted LuLaRoe. And if you ever know anything about LuLaRoe, thrift their dresses. Do not buy them direct from, it's an MLM. So depending on how you feel about MLMs, I don't have super good feelings about MLMs. I don't buy stuff from them because I think they're exploitive. So I don't do it. A good person to explain why MLMs are, well, honestly, I haven't watched her stuff in a long time, but Illuminati was really good at explaining naughty, as in, I think, like, the bad kind of naughty. Illuminati is, I think, what her screen name was. I haven't actually heard anything about her. I wonder, I think there was something going on with her legally or something. Something bad could have happened to her. Something bad could have happened to her as a person. I don't really know for sure. It is what it is. Welcome in. But she was really good at that one thing at that one time. So do with that information what you will. This is a cute hat that I also found thrifting. Look at this shit. It's a beret. Oh, that looks silly. Okay. Let's style it a little. We'll get here. We'll get there. There we go. All right. I have had this for a hot minute, and I haven't worn it a whole lot because it's too hot. I get really sweaty in it, and the leather is falling apart on the back. That might end up being trash. Sad day. It's my partner's shirt that I was drawing clouds on, and I haven't finished it, and I haven't really done anything since with it. I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet, but I could do more art with it, so it's probably a good thing. This is a graphic design project that I did for a church that no longer exists. Good people don't. Good churches are hard to come by and even harder to keep running because they actually want to help people, and the majority of the public is just like, I don't want to. Corset? Important? Not finding very much of my summer clothes in here. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Striped shorts. So this is the to go through again pile. Hello. Okay. I wonder if these swoop necks. I'm not big on swoop necks anymore. I liked them when I was in college, and I liked them as a teenager, but I don't know that I really like them now. So, boop. It was a really good trend. These, so this is technically a swimsuit bottom, but I wear them when I need something cool in that area, because like they're super, it's swimsuit material, so it's just super cooling and super comfortable. Same thing here. This is a wrap dress. Also keeping that. This I haven't worn in a long time. I don't think it's really me anymore. It's got a little stain on it. I mean, I'm not really vibing with it anymore. So that's actually another dress I'm gonna get rid of. Good for me. And honestly, it's been sitting in this box forever too. I don't really like this either. Again, this is like super young, and I'm not this young anymore. So, going. This I got a couple years ago, also thrifted. Keeping that for the summer. Summerween has kind of become a popular thing. This was, like I said, one of my friend hauls. This is a tube top / shirt thing to layer. This is something I made. This is my kindness, Walmart kindness shirt is what I think of it as. And I cut it down the back and a little bit on the sides. You can't really see. Hold on. There. It already had some holes in it, so I was like, I'm just gonna chop it up. And I did. And, yeah. Oh, here it is. I chopped this part of it off, too, because I thought it looked kind of cool. I've only worn it a couple times yet already. Comfiest pants when... I want to say this was like Family Dollar or something. It was one of the dollar stores was selling clothes, and I found these, and I was like, this is look like and feel like the most comfortable, beautiful thing in the world. And had them. Another dress from my best friend. It has pockets. It's all black. It's soft, so I feel like it's going to be more of a winter dress. When I want to feel... When I don't want to wear pants, but I still need to be warm. So, that's a good one. Keep around. I liked this when I bought it, but I also bought this when I was still wearing, you know. And so, I am not anymore. And I'm not a medium anymore, so it doesn't really fit me. So, getting rid of that too. This I got from my best friend. I haven't worn it a whole lot. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think I thought when I got it, it was a shirt. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm not sure. I'm wondering if it's a skirt with like a weird... I don't know. I might have to ask her. My head's getting hot. Might have to ask her about this one, because I don't... I mean, it could go either way, I feel. Yeah. I don't know. Now that I think about it, it might be a skirt. Do I need a polka dot skirt? I don't know. I kept it because I was under the impression it was a shirt. That's a maybe. This I'll keep. I already know. It's my typewriter shirt. That's a good summer fit. These are shorts I did. I was so proud of myself. I had this pair of jeans that I loved, and I made them into shorts with lace on the edges. And then I just let them naturally fray. Because I'm built different. I probably wrong. No, just kidding. I'm gonna put this up there. Oh, shit. Perfect. Alright. Nightgown. Strawberry shirt. This is classic. Oh, this would match my nails. Oh. I should have wore this. I forgot this existed. It's funny because a medium on me looks like a small. But a small on me looks child size. You look like a child. I also have this top that I really love. This is so fun to layer with stuff, I tell you. This I got from, I have two shirts similar to this. I really like this shape. Is it a dress? Is it a shirt? On me, it's a shirt. It's always a shirt on me. If that question ever comes up, usually on me, it's a shirt. What was this? This was just a basic green shirt, which is nice to have some neutrals to get through. This is my Seichi shirt, which is my home state on it. This is a wrap for something. Welcome in, humans. That may or may not be watching. This is toucan pants for pajamas I don't wear because it's too hot in the summer for me to wear pants. And this is a nightgown. I mean, I don't know. I don't really wear, even in the winter, I'm not really wearing clothes anymore. Clothes to bed anymore. So, I'm gonna get rid of that hat because I never wear it. I might get rid of this too. I mean, it is sentimental, kind of. It came in the mail. From a pen pal I had in high school. So I just kind of keep it. I'm never going to wear it because it's not a type of yarn that I like on my skin. What is this? Oh, these are the gross leggings that don't fit. Let's put those over there. And hanging with my Peep shirt, if I had to guess. No, my college shirt. College shirt with paint splatter on it, so it looks ugly now. But it was the softest shirt I owned for a long time. Low-key kind of sad about that, but, you know. Okay. So it is. I shouldn't... It's alright. It's okay. I can't move in that. I don't actually like this. No, I do. It makes me look like a fairy. Scratch that. It makes me look like a fairy. I'm going to keep it. Dylan, hello. Incentive program gaming. Okay, I got through a box. And we'll get rid of a slingshot. Hopefully that missed you guys. Alright, so the winter clothes that I don't have in storage are going in that box. Oh, you're covered in clothes. There you go. Pardon me. I'm wearing shorts, so you're not actually gonna... Nah, but... Oh, yeah. The winter was long, y'all. The winter was so freaking long. Nobody's really had anything else to say. That's okay. How y'all's morning? You vibing? This is my day, one of my days off, so I'm trying to be a little productive. You know? Because usually I go places and do things with other people. I sometimes have a hard time taking care of myself. So maybe, if I have somebody to talk to while I'm doing things via this or Twitch, which I'm on Twitch under the same name, just a 98 at the end. Actually, I might start promoting my Twitch on here. Will Facebook get mad about that? I don't actually know. We'll find out. The purple, the what if I just like wink? The out. That might be offensive. It might be a little offensive. I don't want to be offensive intentionally. Sometimes I think things and then I'm like, that was an inside thought. But oh well. Sorry. That face, I'll explain that face. This shirt I bought at a thrift store trip with a boyfriend I had at the time. Ex now. Very much ex now. And they really were not engaged in what was happening around them. They were kind of keeping to themselves and not engaging with me and not getting excited about what I was excited about. And that kind of explains the entire relationship. Of just like, I'm super invested in what's happening around me and they're just checked out. Which, the only time they weren't checked out was when we were. And so I got my heart broken and it was just a Tuesday. And then I went back and got my heart broken again. So, you know. Smart on my part, isn't it? I love this shirt. I've always loved this shirt. I'm pretty sure I thrifted this. Really, and I think I thrifted it while I was in college, but it's like roses and lace at the bottom and long sleeve. The only problem is that you sweat like a mofo if you just get slightly warm. You're gonna sweat all over. Because it's just really, around the arms, it's like really tight. Which is not bad. Nothing to sneeze at, but not always what you want in life. Jean-Claude. Sorry, it just reminded me of VeggieTales. Everything, anything that remotely reminds me of VeggieTales, I'm gonna be quoting something or making some sort of weird sound. Like Big Idea, I will say Big Idea Productions. Or Blue, I will think of the Madame Blueberry song, yada yada yada. You know, if you know, you know. You know? Hello. 2 people watching. Yeet. For 2 seconds. I understand that people on TikTok have a really short attention span, probably, generally. Which is okay. I have a short attention span. If you've been watching me for a few minutes, you know I have a pretty short attention span, which is why I think, partially why, I love clothes so much is because there's so much out there that it's like books. You're never going to run out. Be that as it may, it is a little... I try not to throw around the word addict or addiction in any way that's not accurate, so I won't say that, but a vice. I would say clothing for me is a vice, and that's why I'm kind of, going through my stuff, looking through it, kind of seeing what I have, processing all that, and seeing what I can part with, get rid of, move on from, cleaning out my life. And since it's summer, it's a really good time to do that kind of thing. For most people. Except me. I work year round because I clean for a living. And you gotta have clean spaces year round. But generally, like, I guess even I have a little bit more time in the summer because, like, in a physical sense, the sun is up longer, so in theory, you would have more time to get stuff done in the daylight. These are short sleeve. This is a long sleeve, and that's a long sleeve, and all that's gonna go to this pile. Okay. Good progress, good progress. And all that's gonna go. And this is miscellaneous stuff that I wasn't sure what to do with. Okay, my mouth is kind of getting dry. I should drink something. I should take, after I get these two things folded and put away, I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna decide if I want to keep going with this. I'm at 50% on my phone, so I should plug it in soon. I'm kind of getting a headache too, which I'm not in love with. But, I kind of had a feeling in the back of my brain that I was gonna get a headache today. Like, when I woke up, I was feeling kind of achy, and I was like, ugh. I just need my body to, like, do the thing and get it over with. If you're a woman, you know. But, like, it's not. So we're just kind of sitting here in pain and mild emotional turmoil for a hot second. But it's gonna be alright. Next, Waterstone. Waterstone. I'm just trying to visualize what that would be. I mean, a stone covered in water or a stone made of water? Big brain. Anyway. Not really, kind of. Alright. Which reminds me, I just said a couple minutes ago, I'm gonna go to drink water. I'm gonna go drink water. Or something of the like. Do I want... Ugh, that stuff is kind of icky. That stuff is good. The one part of Twitch that I do like is the bits thing. Is that you can interact with the streamer in kind of a interpersonal way. And interact with the stream in a way. So... that's kind of cool, but I don't know how to set all that up from my phone. Like, who the frick frack paddywhack knows how to do that? So it's like, favorite drink, not sponsored. Would take a sponsor, but a very good drink from Aldi. Like, I crave this on a regular basis. And it's pretty low in sugar. Whew. I'm just realizing I haven't talked this much in a while. I am in person, if you ever meet me, which I doubt for most of you, because I'm, pretty select amount of places that I go out in the world. Not to be rude to you, but that's just the reality of who I am. I don't talk this much. Unless you get me going. Like, there's certain people I don't say anything, and then other people I'm just like this. So, Chuck! I remember that profile picture. I've seen you before. I know. I was going to say I know where you live, but that's not what I meant. Oh, a lot of people are joining. Hi. Hi. Welcome. Hello. I'm taking a break from sorting all my clothes in my room. It's a job. I picked up the trash this morning. So you know what? I'm doing good things for my health. And being responsible. And also I can justify getting different clothes if I want to, so. More likes, it can attract viewers. Keep it up. Interesting. Aw, thank you for the like. Yeah, I just happen to remember your profile picture. That's all I know about you at this precise second. So, hi. Yeah, I also have a Twitch channel by the same name, just with a 98 at the end. I'm kind of testing out different platforms, but I do have a bigger following on this platform. The thing is that us Americans don't really know how long this app is going to be around, so it's kind of like, well, what you gonna do with all of that information? What you gonna do with all that information? I think I'm funny. J-Realm 8. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright. I'm gonna put all my donation pile clothes in a bag so I can take a break from folding, because I don't want to fold anymore. And then I have my own wash machine. My water bill is notoriously low every month. I can afford to just wash all my winter clothes and put them away. And there might be some summer stuff in there, because sometimes I just wore summer clothes around the house. So, thank you for the likes. I didn't see who else. Chuck, Mr. William, M. Williams. Sorry, not Mr. Bye-bye, creeps. Bye-bye, creeps. Interesting names. Amwari, Amori, maybe. Again, apologies. I grew up in a very sheltered childhood. I'm not as familiar with outside of white people names. But I'm always willing to learn. If you want to spell your name phonetically in the chat, I want to be able to pronounce other names outside of my experience. So, like, never think that I'm trying to insult you, or I'm just always interested in that kind of thing. Farm manager. Hi. I don't know. Hi. Maybe I don't know. Yeah. Farm manager. My brother is a truck driver and a farmer, so I'm just kind of like, I'm wondering, and I like a lot of his stuff, so I'm wondering if those circles kind of interconnect a little bit. Oh, yes. That's out of pocket. Oh, yes. Welcome in. Welcome in. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing. How are you doing? You doing? The doing. Take a breath. I think I was getting dehydrated. Yeah, that's what was going on there. That's why I was getting a headache. Excuse me. Thomas, hello. Hello. Not Joe, hello. 4 people watching. Sweet. I've been here for a hot minute. Just today. Hanging out. Oh, Brenthal. M. Williams and Buddy Bandersnatch are my top viewers. Hello. That's amazing. Appreciate it. All coming to hang out. Jimmy Patterson, hello. I know it's kind of lame just me sitting here saying hi to everybody. Hi! I'm like a toddler in a grocery store, just like, hi, hi, hi! You know, but David Downs, 15. David. Huh. It'd be crazy if someone was born in 2015. To me. Because I was born in the 90s. And y'all that was born in the 80s or 60s or 70s are just like, But yeah, I was born in the 90s. So it's kind of like, I'm right on the cusp. Like, I'm right there where I'm just Gen Z to be in a little Gen Z phrases, but millennial enough to know my self-worth, but also I had older parents, so I never fit in with people my age. I never have. And it's just, I'm getting there socially a little bit. Like, they'll accept me as a person. 577. That's a good name. That's standard. That's a good standard to live by. 577. I approve. It's a good time. Welcome in, welcome in. 3, 4, 5 people watching. I'm not quite gonna end yet. Maybe in a little bit. I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm gonna put this stuff away, fold this, and then I might call it good for the day. Because I've been live for about an hour-ish now, I think. That boy Pedro. I wonder if those, now that I think about it, I wonder if those pictures are like ones you get standard on TikTok. Is that where those from, Dat Boy Pedro? Is that where that's from? Or is that from a particular like Picrew site or something? Because keep seeing these little monsters. I don't know. I was just curious if it was just a TikTok thing that I just didn't think about. I know they're just everywhere and like people just generally know about them and I just don't because I don't pay attention. And also I don't think I've changed my profile picture in a hot minute either. Because I think I had purplish hair there and it was shorter and all kinds of stuff going on back then. Still pretty though. I do have pretty good body confidence, surprisingly. I don't know if it's surprising, but like I never, other than my brain, like how my brain works, I've never really had a reason to not enjoy who I am and what I look like. Which I know. I'm very privileged to say that. Some people just left, sorry. But valid, fine, you can have that feeling, but like I don't hate myself in that way. Like physically, usually. Mentally, different thing. But physically, I'm pretty okay with. But again, I know that I, in some respects, am the stereotypical version of pretty in a lot of ways, at least by American standards, somewhat. But I don't know that we're gonna get rid of that. $73. Sexy Gramps 73. And then an emoji. Hi. Paula joined user 12345678947. I see. I have ADHD again. ADHD. Did not take the time to actually count 152. Yeah, my brain just checked out that whole kit and caboodle right there. It's like, nope, not doing it. Don't wanna. Try again. Alright, I'm gonna throw that out. I don't know what that goes to, but I'll keep it. And I probably can throw that in the bag too. 7 numbers. Yep, there you go. Alright, 52% on my phone. Okay. Drink is over there. Ugh. This won't take long. That's what I just kind of keep telling myself, isn't in reality, a lot of the tasks that I need to do don't take more than a few minutes to an hour or so. But it's the task initiation. Hi, Brett Mitchell, 44, Gavin. People showing up, doing the things. I'm gonna send this one out. I don't wear skirts this length very much anymore. Someone else will enjoy that lifestyle. Christian Moss, hello. Ryan Joshua Thigpen. Interesting. Welcome in, welcome in. Virgil, hello. I'm always kind of confused by the people that pop in, but hey, if you're here, you're here. Just finishing up organizing some of my summer clothes for the day. Just to do a closet clean out and refresh for the year. So like I said at the beginning, and I'll say it at the end, I have a Twitch. I want to do things on there. You can go subscribe over there. It's the same username, but with a 98 at the end. And I have... pretty sure I have a more current version picture of myself, and then a picture of my rabbit, Dawn, at the top of the screen. Again, a lot of those lives are going to be just like this. Hi, Rhonda. Where I'm just chatting, maybe doing something, maybe not, maybe just talking. And you're welcome to come by. Come by for the ride. Because I am a trip, as it were. A lot of people have told me I'm a trip. Reagan Borders. Huh. 2 people watching. Okay. Ty. Beep, 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 beep. My nose itches. Okay. Elsie. Brian Hammond. Hello. Well, it feels like somebody's watching me, and I got no privacy. Ooh, I could do singing streams. I don't know if anyone would be into that, but I would be into that because I like singing. I have a friend that's into singing. I have a friend that's also doing Twitch. She goes by Gaia Rain on Twitch. She tried streaming on TikTok and Twitch at the same time, but it didn't go super well. But she does have a TikTok channel where she posts like the doohickey doohunkus for the things. So you can feel free to join her there. She's pretty amazing, pretty dope. Kind of getting into the gaming world. Her name is Sarah too, so you know, Sarah's supporting Sarah's. I'm really impressed with her. She already has a pretty good following. I know there's not a whole lot of people actually watching me, but like, you know, I'm gonna do what I can because I want her to have an amazing experience in life. I think in a lot of ways she already has, but she's always trying something new, and I really admire that about her. So laundry, man. Andrew Campbell 4. Huh. Hello. Is that wait a minute. Is that music teacher, that vocal teacher from forever ago went by that same name? It wasn't the screen name, obviously, but he was a cool dude. Like, he was good at his job. He was loud. Possibly. That's on you if you're scared. Like, I can't control your emotions. I'm soft and squishy. I'm wearing a dress covered in bunnies. I'm not very scary. Trust me. I have a dress covered in bunnies. I have a bunny tattoo. I have strawberries on my fingernails. I am... You're gonna live. You'll probably survive me. Yeah. Ryuka's baby daddy. Interesting. Beep, 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 beep. Sorry, nose itch. Beep, 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 beep. That's just what I'm gonna do now. That's just the thing that I'm gonna do. Beep, 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 beep. Because I don't want to be gross. But I also don't want to sit here and be like, you know? Hi Hack. Hi Hack 73. Hello. Welcome. Here it is. We're at 50% and I'm at about 95% folded all of my clothes here, so I'll be hopping off in a little bit. But thanks for everybody who showed up. That's a time. It's been a time. And I think we've had over 30 minutes, 39%. It hasn't really said, but we've been on for an hour and 30 minutes. We've had how many viewers? Buddy Bandersnatch. 6 comments. 3 viewers. I don't know. Hi, King. That's weird coming out of my mouth. Almost done. I'm not going to count it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Is that a dragon? No, I think it's just like a plant you're holding. I'm trying to figure out what your profile picture is, King. Clover, maybe? Here's my forehead. I don't know. They probably left already, so I'll never know. Ah! The pain! Oh. King, I want to know what your profile is, if you're still here. What your profile picture is. I guess I could click on it, but I don't know if it would. I don't know how this works. I'm not blonde. This is natural. I am blonde. This is natural. I am blonde. I don't know what's happening or how to do things. I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with not knowing how everything works. There's a lot to learn, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having an open mind. An open heart. I think for being a hippie, having an open heart and an open mind is very important. Personally. Because I do, to a certain extent, take being a hippie fairly semi-seriously. As much as I take any organized group seriously. Oh, pardon. Alright, I was gonna hang that up. And hang this up. And hang this up. And this can go on top. Hey, yo. But yeah, this can go on top. This can go on top. I remember the last time my dad was here, he was fixing something in my closet. I was like, let me move my corsets out of the way so you don't get spiders all over them. And he just laughed. And I was like, you laugh, but it's facts. I don't want you to get spiders all over my fucking shit. So, I'm just gonna put all this back in that box. Fuck it. Alright. Thank you for everyone that showed up. I got some stuff done. Pretty dope of all y'all. I may try this again. Because, you know, I got some interaction. I got some followers. If you want to go follow the Twitch channel, I do 8 o'clock in the morning. I think it's Central Time here. I do a stream on Tuesdays. That's the plan anyway. So if you want to come over and hang out there, that's where I'll be. Otherwise, I'll see y'all some other time. Bye-bye.